Welcome to Missions tonight, and Mission is supported by Star Ghana with funding from Danida, UK Aid and the European Union. Well, Mission definitely gets results, and after Mission's report on the poor condition of the Akolyoo Primary School in the Bingo district of the Upper East region, a new classroom block will soon start following handing over the land to a contractor. The 3-unit classroom block is at a cost of 190,000 cedis. Bright Nanafo again reports the community is excited. Education is receiving attention.
Excited, a community that was in need now has every right to sing and dance. For years, this school infrastructure was poor. For the people of Akolyoo, a farming community, education was important to them. But a poor school building deprived kids of good education. Classes were combined.
Very good. Right. I can hear you. Speak loud. Amos, do not eat in the assistant. Very good. Abigail.
KG 1 and 2 were in one classroom. The day nursery and class 1 also shared one classroom. The school had to use an office space for class 2. The worst of all was the kindergarten class. They sat under this. Many kids stayed away from school.
The teachers are supposed to be teaching the children at different times, but because we have to combine them, one has to enter and teach and the other one will also come inside. So because of that, it slows the learning.
Parents had very little reason to send their children to school. Education infrastructure in the district was poor.
During rainy season, we can't even have classes. You have to go in and combine with their seniors. That's class 3 or class 4.
Communities, including Akolyoo, had seen the poor school infrastructure and its toll on education, and had made efforts to improve school buildings.
We are challenged. The number of classes keep dwindling as compared to the increasing number of children in our schools. And even though politicians will easily like to target as schools under trees or trees under schools, what they may term it to be, I think we have so many classes under trees and not schools under trees. Because in many of the schools, you get there and you realize that we have a 3-classroom block. But the time the 3-classroom block was provided, the school had up to primary 3. So maybe at that time, it was necessary to work to meet that demand. But that is about 3 years now. So you realize that the school will now need about 6 classrooms. So the rest of the extra 3 classrooms will be found under trees.
To support these communities, the District Assembly initiated several moves.
The crux of the matter is the general infrastructure for the schooling. It's about furniture, it's about classroom infrastructure, it's about quality of teachers, it's about teaching and learning materials, and it's about access to education. So in the broad spectrum, we are trying to see how we can address issues with regards to access, quality, and affordability.
Akolyoo was one of such communities which benefited from a 3-unit classroom block, and the residents could not hide their joy. Akolyoo is excited. The community in the Bongo district of the Upper East region has been depressed for several years. Educational infrastructure, very, very poor. Their kids studied under this shed, and for years, this is what they had to contend with. They have tried, but could not. This meeting is expected to finalize arrangements to have a new school block constructed. Excitement is on the faces of every member of this community. A new school block, a new beginning, and a new step ahead into education in the future. The community of about 750 people will, in about 4 months, see a new school building at a cost of 190,000 cedis. The community is grateful the assembly has come to its aid.
We had to make a budgetary allocation towards putting up the classroom block. So the peoples in that community used to travel about 2 to 3 kilometers to be able to access education. So if we do not go to their aid, it means that they're going to be left out. Based on that cry, I thought we should put up the facility for them. A sort has been cut to construct a 3-unit classroom block for them and possibly to drill and mechanize a borehole for the children, so that for the first time they will have some access to education.
The facility will come with offices, a storeroom, and sanitary areas.
We are so excited for what the government is putting forward for us, because in the olden days we used not to have schools to go, but as of now the government is putting this building for us. We are very, very happy for what he's doing for us.
The over 170 pupils of the school will very soon enjoy modern facilities.
All we need is the community support. It's a give and take affair. If ask them to eschew laziness, petty stealing, preferring and all that other things. So if ask that they should support us as a community so that we also work in earnest. And the project will roughly, it will not take more than 4 months to complete.
The District Assembly and the Education Directorate are poised to use education to move development forward.
It's not only the classroom that is their problem. They do not also have furniture. The last time I managed to secure 25 pieces of dual desk for their community. But that is not enough. Very soon, we will be procuring furniture and will allocate a few pieces to that school. So Akolyoo peoples should be happy that this government has come to their aid.
The Assembly says many more facilities will be added to Akolyoo Basic School so that kids who complete and will move on to the next level will not have to travel to other communities to further their education. Bright Nanamfo, TV3.
Well, they have every cause to celebrate, and that's not all the good news we have for you on Mission tonight. 3 months after Mission's report on the poor state of the Kulkpong Chps compound, a new structure has been put up and ready to be handed over to the Health Directorate. The new building is expected to improve healthcare and stop clients from traveling long distances to access healthcare.
We are all aware that health is something that is we have to all look for. Without good health, I don't think you can go ahead to do any economic activities. I think it was based on this that we have taken the decision that we have to come and expand the Chps compound in this community. We have realized that the community is growing, so we need to expand the health delivery system in Kulkpong here, so that it will be accessible to people who are even closer to Kulkpong community.
The clap was that of hope. The hope that a new building will serve them better. This is a renewal of hope in the system. Residents had to rely on a poor structure. Many clients stayed away due to the poor structure. They preferred self-medication. In fact, health staff refused postings here.
If you go around the facility, including this one where you are sitting inside, and then there's a crack from the roof right down to the ground, even your own security is at risk. What kind of mental state, and confidence do you have, either in the day or in the night, in order that you can render services that, and many of these things, let me tell you, that at a point in time in healthcare service delivery, is inspirational driven.
There was total hopelessness in the system. TV3's missions report convinced the health management team to put up a new building. The district assembly accepted the challenge. Then the chiefs and people of Kulkpong released the land to build a new Chps compound. The project took just 4 months at a cost of over 160,000 cedis. The facility will have all units needed to enhance healthcare. The community is excited. Though yet to be handed over, clients are upbeat about an improved health system. The project is 95% complete.
By the design, it has been improved to the point that now it is 95% complete. But when it is finished, it will not just be a Chps compound anymore, but it will also be a health center. That means that we are upgrading already a Chps compound in a very densely populated area to a health center where delivery room is available. We have a detention room. We have a place for other procedures to be done.
This is to take care of hundreds of residents in the catchment area. The previous structure lacked staff. This is to change immediately.
We also have some staff who are also moving into this new location, Kulkpong, in order to enhance the level of skills delivery in that particular community and its surrounding areas.
Missions Exposition has seen a lot of improvement. The district is looking at improving all Chps zones within the area.
District Assembly has yet also awarded now another Chps compound at Kundugu, which will commence in the next week or so. Actually, the paperwork has finished. The contractor is left to move to site. And we believe that in the next 3 months, yet another facility could be added to the current pool that we have.
Okay. The district is again seeing to it that healthcare is moved to a different level. The struggles of the past are over. Refusal to go to health centers will no longer exist.
With the provision of that facility, it will go a long way to improve upon their health situations in the area, because many people were always willing to go to the facility, but because of the bad nature of that facility, they used to abandon it and move to different places. But now that they have a new structure in the community, they are expressing their willingness now to patronage the health facility there.
In fact, the building isn't the only way out of improving healthcare. The assembly is looking ahead. Staff are happy and feel they must give off their best.
This project is going to help us a lot. For me, for instance, I'm a community health nurse. So for now, they will bring a lot of nurses. So it will give me the chance to always move into the community all the time. I can be in the community, but work in the facility will ongoing successfully.
For residents of Kulkpong, this is a new dawn. Their struggles with healthcare will soon end. They no longer will travel over long distances to access healthcare. This is expected to be built on and access improved. For TV3's mission, this is indeed mission accomplished. The Wa East District is the beneficiary.
I must start by thanking TV3 for throwing the spotlight on us in the past 3 months. Generally, I will say that the place is now open up, and we have seen many more people that are calling in from all angles, showing some interest in helping one area or the other, particularly in relation to health.
Bright Nananfo, TV3.
We'll bring you more good news in our subsequent bulletins. That's Mission, and I know that Brighton Alpha and the team would be happy. Mission is supported by Star Ghana with funding from Danida, UK Aid, and the European Union. Thanks for watching.